Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello, Squiz Kids quizzes, and welcome to the Kids vs. Adults Weekly News Quiz, your chance to prove who's been paying the most attention to the week that just was. I'm Bryce Corbett. Now, you know the drill. 5 questions for kids about the wonderful world's happenings of the past 7 days, then 5 questions for adults. Whoever answers the most correct questions takes a victory lap. Easy as. Plus, of course, because it's a Friday, we've got all today's birthday shout-outs and all the shout-outs for the weekend coming, including, of course, the world-famous birthday reggae tune. Because, let's face it, it wouldn't be a Friday without it. You ready all? Let's do this. Alright kids, here are your 5 questions. Question number 1. Let's start with a fun one. Kung Fu Panda's Jack Black returned to movie screens this week, just in time for the school holidays, in a film adaptation of a very popular online game featuring creepers and zombies. What online game am I talking about? Yep, that's right, I'm talking about Minecraft. Question number 2. There was excitement on the football pitch this week when which well-known striker and former captain returned to training with the Matildas? It is, of course, Sam Kerr. Who else? Question number 3. We heard in the podcast this week how an Australian astronaut went to space to fly around the North and South Pole this week, and also to test whether which food might grow in zero gravity. And I'll give you a hint. It's a food that's not especially popular with lots of kids, and it's also known as fungi. Yeah, well done if you said mushrooms. I love me a mushroom. Question number 4. Australia found itself in full election mode this week, with politicians all over the country campaigning for votes. Name the 2 men competing to become Prime Minister. Well done to you if you said Anthony Albanese and Peter Dutton. Question number 5. In the podcast this week, Christy told us about an amazing operation in South Africa, returning what sort of animal to the wild by carrying it upside down by its feet using a helicopter. And I'll give you a hint. It's a savanna-dwelling animal famous for having 1 or 2 horns on its head. Yeah, that clue gave it away, didn't it? I'm talking about a rhinoceros. Alrighty, how did you go, kids? Smash it out of the ballpark? Feeling pretty cocky? Okay, let's see how the big people go. Alright, adults, now it's your turn. Time to show those kids who's boss. Question number 1. Let's test your international economic smarts. US President Donald Trump announced tariffs against Aussie goods coming into the United States this week. What percentage rate will those tariffs be for Australia? Well done to you if you said 10%. Question number 2. Cricket Australia this week announced it had offered a contract to which young batsman from Sydney who made a name for himself the summer just gone, whacking India's fast bowlers all over the park. Well done if you said Sam Constas. Question number 3. There was widespread flooding in rural Queensland this week, brought about by the tail end of which ex-tropical cyclone? And I'll give you a hint, it's not Alfred. Yeah, it's ex-tropical cyclone Diane. Question number 4. Name the country that spent the week dealing with a devastating earthquake. Well done if you said Myanmar. Question number 5. Which pop star has spent the past 2 weeks wowing audiences in Sydney and Melbourne with her Radical Optimism World Tour? And parents, because this might not be in your wheelhouse, I'll give you a hint. She semi-recently did a very popular duet with Elton John. Yep, I'm talking about the amazing Dua Lipa. How did you go, adults? How many did you get right? Who is the winner this week? All bow down to your brainiac superiority. If you've missed any of these cool news stories throughout the week and you want to refresh your memory, don't forget that all of this week's Squiz Kids episodes are available for a re-listen wherever you get your podcasts. So, that's the end of the quiz, which means it's now time for...
Shout-outs.
It's Friday, April 4. Today is International Carrot Day. Good day for rabbits, then. It's also the last day of the school term for Queensland, Victoria and the Northern Territory. Lucky ducks. But we're following the New South Wales school holidays this Easter, so we'll be back again with normal programming next week. Today is also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today and over the coming weekend. And, as is tradition, because it's a Friday, we're going to crack out the old birthday reggae tune. Hit it. It's happy birthday to Oliver and Alina from Forest Lake, Esther from Clifton Hill, Daniel from Waniasa, Lily from Warriewood, Henry from Camp Hill, Emmett from Parabadoo, Tilly from the Gold Coast, Nikan from Hawthorne East, Ben from Gavok, Tom from Denmark in WA, Georgie from Langwarrin, Henry from Wynnum, Evan from Picnic Point, Branna from Brisbane, Tyler, who's travelling around Australia, and a special shout out to Pascal from Essendon, who listens to the podcast every day and never misses an episode. What a fan. Well, that's all we have time for. I hope you're enjoying these quizzes. Don't forget, there'll be a new one dropping first thing every Friday morning. And the best bit, they're absolutely free, just as all our other excellent content is indeed free too. Check it all out at squizkids.com.au or simply subscribe to Squiz Kids in your favourite podcasting app and all the audio content will magically appear. For now though, this is Bryce Corbett signing off and reminding you all to get out there and have yourselves a most excellent day. Over and out.